Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Ms.Lemons, which is a horror game and the sequel to Mr.Tomatos. And in this game, we learn things of Ms.Lemons with no sinister undertones.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
And welcome to my class. It's a place where I test young minds like yours and try to find out how smart people can actually be
Not
and
very.
reward them if they are worthy. So, let's find out how smart you really are. Let's get started.
Oh god, it's math. Wait, there's a timer? What's this here? I guess I select something then hit it down here. There it goes.
Time's up. Next.
This is a multiple ending game, so you're gonna see me purposely fail or not fail to try to see what happens. I'm just feeling things around for secrets right now. 21.
Good job.
Yeah, so
Next.
this selects the right answer. I'm going to purposely fail.
No. Let's continue.
If I get something wrong,
Next.
with like just there on accidentally.
That's wrong. Next up. Good job.
Oh
The
man,
next problem is,
I'm actually not purposely failing after all.
that's wrong. Next up. No. The next problem is, awesome. Next.
Hey,
That's wrong. Next.
you sure that's wrong?
No. Next. No. The next problem is,
Wait, no. There we go.
no. Next.
Woo, it's getting hard to see. Can't be the choose wrong answer.
No.
No?
This is awful. Just
Yeah.
terrible. Your results are so horrendous. But I shouldn't blame you for that, right?
You shouldn't.
No, you should. This human is pathetic. Just worthless. What are you even capable of? Oh, I know. Let's play a game. A very simple one. It's called rock, paper, scissors. The rules are simple. Rock beats scissors, scissors beat paper, and paper beats rock. Each of us will choose one of these, and then we will simultaneously show each other what we have chosen. So, here is the deal. We will play 3 times. If I win you 1 time, I will cut off your left hand. If I win 2 times in a row, I will also gouge out your eye.
Oh god.
And if I win 3 times in a row, I will also kick you out of this game forever. But if you will beat me even once, I will take back all my words and leave you alone. Sounds good? Okay, let's start.
Are you bluffing about that game forever thing? Paper. What? My hand!
Here goes your hand.
Paper. She'll never suspect this one. Wait, no, not my eye.
Here goes your eye.
I can't see. Paper. I can't even tell if we won or lost.
Well, that's 3.
Oops. I got, it opened up my web browser, and I got a screen that says, "You are worthless." Thanks, game. And then if I try to reopen the game, I get a screen that says, "Get out, you lost." High-tech blender. Type question mark. High-tech blender that will help you combine food even better. I see no food. This one's just suffering. It's a skull. What's a skull do? Hammer. Small and handy disposable hammer will make time-consuming work much faster. Blower. Small handy disposable device can be used to blow leaves or paper away. Headache pills. A couple of pretty big pills that'll make any type of headache go away immediately. Cheat sheet. A small piece of paper that contains a lot of useful and irreplaceable information. Key. Okay, let's try playing a normal game this time.
Oh. Hello
Hey.
there, and welcome to my class. It's a place where I test young minds like yours, and try to find out how smart people can actually be, and reward them, if they are worthy. So, let's find out how smart you really are.
Why did I buy the skeleton?
Let's get started.
Help. This is bad. Nope, we failed.
This is awful. Just terrible. Your results are so horrendous. But I shouldn't blame you for that, right?
No, you shouldn't. Wait a minute. These are the wounds that only I can inflict. Looks like we've already met. And if you have these wounds, it means that you lost to me once already. Which means that you're not worth my time at all. Let's make it quick.
Wait, whoa! So there's another thing with Ms.Lemons called Project Ouroboros. I don't know what this is. It's like a small program you can download with it. It's kind of scary. Executing the security scan protocol. Scanning personal ID. Scanning completed. Comparing ID with the IDs of registered users. Comparison completed. Your ID is not registered in the Ouroboros project. Your access to the Ouroboros project will now be permanently blocked. Wow. I don't think they're bluffing on that. So I completely wiped my saves.
Awesome. Let's continue.
So I got my eye back.
You are right. Next up. You are right. The next
Give me those
problem
stars.
is... Good job. Let's continue. Good job. Next. Good job.
Thank you.
The next problem is...
Oh no, what's this one?
Good job. Next. Awesome. Next. Good job. Next. Good job. Next. You are right. Next up.
So
You
the
are
items
right.
implied there was like
Next.
things that will happen.
Good job.
I'm curious what that's
the next
about.
problem is... Awesome. The next problem is... Good job. Okay, that's all for now. Let's continue after you get some rest. See you soon.
Later.
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is... Attention.
B.
Awesome. Let's continue.
A.
You are right. The next problem is...
D.
Awesome. Let's continue.
B.
Awesome. Next up.
A.
Awesome. The next subject is... memory. You are right. The next problem is... Good job. Next up.
Circle. 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 Square.
Good job. The next subject is... attention.
Oh! C.
Good job. The next problem is...
A.
You are right.
Attention's the
Next.
easiest one so far. A.
Awesome. Next.
B.
Good job. Next.
C.
Awesome. The next subject is... geometry. That's wrong. Next. You are right. Next. Awesome. The next problem is...
Oh no! What is this? It's over 9.
Good job. The next subject is... geometry. No. Okay, that's all for now. Let's continue after you get some rest. See you soon.
I wonder if she's gonna throw any more dynamics than that. So let's see how much harder the third round is.
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is... math.
Wait, what's this? Hey, what's this?
You are so slow. Next.
Oh, you need the blower for it. No!
You are so slow. The next problem is...
Wow.
good job. The next problem is...
The irritation actually sticks, too. So, like, it's overflowing into the next level. Oh my god. You literally can't be without having a bunch of blowers.
time's up. Let's continue. Welcome back. Let's continue.
I want to see what this does.
The next subject is... math. Good job. Let's continue. You are right. Next up. Good job. The next problem is... awesome. Let's continue.
There's a thorn. Hello?
You are so slow. The next subject is...
Hello?
Attention.
Hello? How do I counter the fines? Help?
You are so slow. This is awful. Just terrible.
You cheated!
Your results are so horrendous. Good job. Let's continue. You are right. Next. You are right. Next. Good job. The next problem is... Good job. The next subject is... Attention. Good job. Let's continue. You are right. Let's continue. You are right. The next subject is... Math. Good job. Let's continue. Good job. The next problem is... Good job. Let's continue. You are right. Next up. Awesome. The next subject is... Geometry. No. Next. You are right. The next subject is... Memory. Good job. I guess that's all the tasks I have. Wonderful. I didn't expect you to be so smart.
Yay.
I haven't had such a smart student for a long time. So, let's get straight to the point. As I promised, you will get a reward. Since you are that smart, I think I will do something special for you. I will give you one of my abilities. Sage's Judgment, to be exact.
Abilities?
It will automatically modify your player ID to meet any needed requirements. To put it simply, think of it as a pass to absolutely any place with valuable information. I think you will find a
Ouroboros.
use for it. Well, I guess it's time for me to go. There are still a lot of people in the world whose abilities and knowledge I want to test. You did a great job. I hope we will meet again. Goodbye.
So let's go back into here, now that we've beaten the game in some form. When registered users can access any data inside the Ouroboros project. UBS? US us. By clicking the button below, you will launch a security scan protocol that will scan your personal ID. Please note that this protocol can only be executed once. If you are not a registered user, your access to this project will be permanently blocked. You now may proceed. Executing the security scan protocol. Scanning personal ID. Scanning completed. Comparing your ID with the IDs of registered users. Comparison completed. Access granted. Access level administrator. Welcome back, Eugene. Eugene? Enter the Ouroboros project. Whoa. Personal notes. For the player. Hey, hello, welcome to the Uroboros project, or its recovered copy. Man, there's a Wesker all over this. To be exact, bypassing or hacking the ID scan this program is impossible. It's the only way to get in is to be a registered user. That is, to create this project or have my ability. If you're reading this and you prove to me that you are worthy to know the truth, and therefore I gave you this ability of mine. This program is the archived version of the original Ouroboros project, and I'm sure that the creator doesn't know about this recovered copy, and still thinks that he erased this project completely. All the information in this project is a mystery to me, since I have never seen it in its original form. Unfortunately, although I managed to recover this project, all the data here is corrupted. Well, since you are personally chosen by me, I think it will not be difficult for you to recover all of it. I don't think that you can help us in any way, but it's worth a try. Good luck to you, my wonderful student. Recovery codes. How do I recover stuff? Data recovery, experiment logs. Mr.Tomatos. General info. His basic stable form. Main body has been adapted into a vegetable. To simplify the structure of the insides. Can absorb the code of the vessel but needs someone else's help to do so. Has no special abilities. System control level 1. Shell core flesh. Fred level 1? Lamia. I wonder if it checks for your Mr.Tomatos save, because I think my Mr.Tomatos save, I don't know if I still have it on this computer. I'm not sure if I might have played it on my older computer. Personality info. Her true form and personality main body has been adapted into a fruit to simplify the structure of the insides. Has many personalities that live inside her. Cannot devour the vessel code. System control level 5. Lamia. One of her personalities. Appearance of this personality causes a slight mutation in the main body, causing it to bleed. Loves blood and torture, which is why she is also known as the Blood Queen. Trigger conditions. Irritation of the main body. Abilities. Permanent mark. Any wounds that this personality inflicts will simultaneously exist in all realities. Even after time traveling, wounds will still remain. That's the, So, like, even if you have the version of Ms.Lemons where you can reset the game, the wounds are still there. Unless you delete your save file, of course. And there's no subject for read. That means there's going to be a third game. Oh my god. You can only enter numbers. Actually, there is a number in the folder. So there is a Data Recovery Module 12. It was in the same folder that Mrs. Lemons is in. Okay, confirm. I'm not sure really it did anything. This is scary. Maybe it works here? No. These are only numbers, by the way. You can't enter letters. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think we're done here for right now. There's a lot to dig in. I'll see if I find anything more as I play the game, because I'm going to play a little bit more. So now that we've beaten it, Miss Lemons is like outright gone. Interesting. The key's out of stock. You have to be able to take the key in here.
Wait a minute. What is this item you bought? I'm sorry, but I will confiscate that. Now let's begin.
Wait, what?
You are right. The next problem is... You are right. Next up.
What? Okay. The answer is free.
You are right. Next.
4.
Good job. The next problem is...
That is interesting, my friend. The hammer is the only real counter to the vines. Because it at least buys you time to put the answer in, it's because it's been holding on to you. Yes.
Awesome. Let's continue.
I see. 7. Right, it's not 4.
Good job. The next subject is... Math. Good job. Next. Awesome. Well. Looks like someone did something cool. You really made it this far with that damn thing. I'm impressed. Perhaps I underestimated you. In any case, as I said earlier, you will receive a reward. And since you have exceeded all my expectations, I think I can give you something very secret and mysterious.
Ooh, secret.
Here. I created a file on your computer that contains half of the access key. What is it for? I don't know. The only thing I know is that the person from whom I stole it hid it very well. I do not deny that this may be part of something very dangerous, and that this half of the key will be useless on its own, but I have no more valuable information than this. Therefore, this will be your prize. I hope you find a use for it. Thank you for demonstrating your skills, you did amazing. I have no more tasks for you, so it's time for us to say goodbye. I hope we will meet again.
So what I got, the file I got is Secret Key Module 1. It's a different number than the other module I had. It says, this information is classified. If you receive this module by accident, please delete it immediately. Interesting. That's tied to Ouroboros. Oh look, cake! Good job. Thanks. Now how do I use the key? See, the problem is, even if we have this code, it is the max amount of inputs you can have, right? That's the code. But it doesn't do nothing, and I don't know where you would combine this code and where you would input it in. My theory is maybe I have to go back to Mr.Tomatos. If I do that, that's not going to be in this video. And there's probably something there, because it says can absorb the code of the vessel, but needs someone else's help to do so. Interesting. And then Ms.Lemons cannot devour the vessel code. So that's gonna be it for at least this video of Ms.Lemons. There's definitely more, right? And I'm not sure if they did any updates to Mr.Tomatos, if there was secrets in there that could tie into this, because there was numbers, interesting stuff in that. But then it's still a question, where would I input those numbers? Because there is a number limit that is the exact length of the code. So I'm not gonna say this is an all endings video, because I mean, it may be all endings, but it may not be all secrets, for example. But we got the main ones, which was the suffering. And they kind of hint at the suffering thing in the text when you boot up the game. If you read like the little highlight letters, it says like suffering. Suffering being an item you can only buy at the first stage. And I don't know what the blender does or the key. So if you use the key, she confiscates it. And then if you go and try to use the key after you've beaten the game when she's gone, the key is sold out, so you can't go and buy it. I would think there's a way to either carry the key to the end, where she never notices it, or you have to do perhaps some tricky shenanigans where you can insert the key as a file or something weird, and kind of like put it in there, pull some like inscription secret finding kind of thing, essentially. And the blender would be tied in with Mr.Tomatos, but it never like appears on your table, and it doesn't seem like there's a way to use it. Unless it's tied to the bad ending, maybe you can use it there, I'm not sure. I was also never able to beat her in the bad ending with the rock, paper, scissors. I'm pretty sure she's cheating. That's why I'm like, maybe one of these items can bail you out there. I don't know. But yeah, so that's it for the main playthrough of Ms.Lemons. So it's not as straightforward. It's much harder than Mr.Tomatos, I'll say that. Like, this is a hard game. I've been here for... This game came out a day ago. I've been here for 2 days, just sitting on my butt playing this game. That's why, like, you saw, like, jump skips and, like, me trying to solve, like, the puzzles or, like, being the stages, because I just don't want to sort for that footage. There's an innumerable amount of footage there. It's just not worth it for me. Thankfully, in the world of recording, this is not a intense file size one. That's usually reserved for, like, games with PS1 style, like, VHS filters or something. But going back to the comparison to Mr.Tomatos, so we don't have the same kind of direct link, because, you know, Mr.Tomatos is parroting something very specific. It is still a charming and fun game. I think Mr.Tomatos is more fun, because once again, the difficulty is not as hard. And it was also like, it feels like there's more there. This one's just a legitimate edutainment game at the end of the day. Like, you actually have to solve these puzzles. You have to survive and, like, deal with all the other stuff she throws at you. But, like, this is just an actual, like, this is not even a parody of anything. This is an edutainment game. And without seeing if there's more secrets, Mr.Tomatos looked like it had more random events for, like, storyline-wise and cutscenes at least. There could be more in this. I just may have not seen them. The secret level is deeper, obviously, like, much deeper than Mr.Tomatos. And I think that's going to be a toss-up if people like that more or not. Because for people who like secret hunting, YouTubers namely, and people who do those ARG, those kind of stuff like that, you can probably go really deep into this. If you can technically solve this. It may be a thing that you actually have to come back to this game after they release a third game. Because they hinted at there's going to be a third game. There's a third fruit or something. And there's a bizarre SCP angle. Like, they might be digital SCPs, but they are some kind of entities. So I both like and dislike that. In some ways it's cool. There's a good immersion factor here going on. Like, it's not completely, like, unskinned. But I did like the simplicity of Mr.Tomatos too, and the kind of cheesiness. Like, you know, when you stab the tomato and stuff. It's an interesting sequel overall. It's an interesting direction. On a separate note, to kind of close out this commentary, if you have played this game and you have found things that I haven't, maybe you found codes or anything, you know, put in the comments, let others watching who are also maybe playing this game kind of like piece together some knowledge and like everyone's kind of information, and maybe something will be found. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Ms.Lemons. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.